All right, thank you for tuning in. Had a little audio issue, and everything was working fine right before the stream, and then started the preview, and everything went dead on me. But here we go. So thank you for tuning in to today's game. You see the starting lineups on the screen. Got a little battle here between the Russell Tyler Ruthven Knights and the Lakeview Lakers. Finally have a nice day for a game. Got a little static going on, but sorry, we're just having a little bit of issues here. Ooh. Test 1, 2. There we go. I think that went away now. Nope. Mike Roush steps away for one day and everything just falls apart up here.
Was a game I played dealer's choice in the back of the bar. Forgetting names like background notes and relationships I wanna know. Went off the rails about far, Lord knows I need to say. Right there. Pour off the alcohol, and you were there like an angel.
And we're coming into today's game. Lakers come in with a record of 10-9. And the Russell Tyler Ruthven Knights come in with a record of 9-8. This is the last game for the Lakers. The Knights do have one more game tomorrow. They'll be traveling to take on the Red Rocks Central Westbrook Walnut Grove Falcons. And then it'll be a playoff time after that. So 9-8 for the Knights, 10-9 for the Lakers. So both teams sitting at one game above 500. Our first pitch is scheduled for 4 p.m. Knights are taking the infield right now. I'll step away and you can watch the infield.
Jesus, when you find out,
Yeah, you got I took my jersey in. Good job, Alright, what is this? You know what I mean, I'm not gonna judge you. Not Spanish, Mom. Right there, Key, right there. Right there.
All right, we just saw both teams complete their infield, and then our coaches are going to meet with the umpires, and then once that's done, we'll have introductions, anthem, and then we'll play ball. So we're about 10 minutes away from first pitch.
She said, oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Look, you're out of here.
Maybe we could go dance, get up off our feet.
Good afternoon, softball fans, and welcome to Lakeview High School for today's non-conference softball game between the Russell Tyler Ruthven Knights and your Lakeview Lakers. Let's meet today's teams, beginning with the reserves for the Knights. Number 7, Tegan Shrunk. Number 24, Joey Tuft. And now the starting lineup for the Knights, leading off at second base, number 1, Paisley Tuft. Batting second, the pitcher, number 5, Jada Fricky. Batting third, the shortstop, number 17, Laken Bartman. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 19, Grace DeVries. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 22, Darissa Cruz. Batting sixth, in right field, number 6, Kinsey Vanderplatz. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 8, Jenna Lovery. Batting eighth, in left field, number 3, Peyton Johansson. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 12, Morgan Apple. And the flex player at third base, number 11, Talon Tuft. Head coach of the Knights is Darren Bartman. And now let's meet your Lakers, beginning with the reserves. Number 1, Nikki Schwartz. Number 3, Addison Bowe. Number 4, Emma Brucefin. Number 7, Paige Walker. And number 21, Kenna Braun. And now the starting lineup for your Lakers, leading off the shortstop, number 5, Kiera Hins. Batting second, the catcher, number 8, Taylor Hins. Batting third, in right field, number 16, Kendra Veldy. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 9, Avery Hins. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Kaya Gavareski. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 11, McKenna Anderson. Batting seventh at third base, number 12, Addison Hins. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 6, Morgan Veldy. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 14, Tegan Feeney. Head coach of the Lakers is Linnea Stibbe. The officials for today's game, Steve Beekman and Steve Rikindren. Ladies and gentlemen, this time we ask you to please stand and fable, river hats, and face the flag towards the football field as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. So a beautiful day here for softball at the Lakeview Athletic Complex between the Russell Tyler Lutheran Knights and the Lakeview Lakers. The Knights come in today's game with a record of 9-8. Lakers are 10-9. The Knights are going to send up Paisley Tuff, Jada Fricky, and Lakin Bartman in the top of the first inning. Leading off for the Knights in the top of the first inning, second baseman number 1, Paisley Tuff. First pitch comes in a little bit low. First pitch comes at 3:57, temperature 74 degrees. So if you're tuning in and expecting to hear Mike Roush, he's taking the day off. Actually, not taking the day off, just has work duties. The rescheduled game didn't work out for him, so I'll be flying solo today. 1-1 count to the leadoff batter, Paisley Tuft. Ball low. That ball's hit up the middle, right to the center field. There, Avery Hins gets it in, but leadoff single for the Knights. Now batting the pitcher number 5, Jada Fricky. We'll see how aggressive the Knights are on the base paths. Not off on the first one. I think that pitch came in high, 1 ball. Followed straight back towards the camera on the fence. 1-1 the count to the number 2 batter. Strike on the inside corner. McKenna's head in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing foul. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball is shortstop. Kira Hins gets 1 out at second base. Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Lakin Bartman. Little duties at second base, cleanup duty, getting the breakaway base back in place. Now we're ready to play. Strike on the outside corner. Lakin Bartman's a quality hitter for the Knights. I believe she has 8 home runs on the season. Strike 2. She's behind 0-2. That's what Mr. Tom Hins told me. Man full of knowledge. Ball low. That scoots away from Taylor Hins, allowing Jada Fricky to move to second base. That ball's hit hard. That's going to the fence and over the fence for a 2-run home run for Lakin Bartman. Oh. Now batting the catcher, number 19, Grace DeVries. McKenna starts DeVries off with a strike on the outside corner. That one came right across the plate. 0-2 is our count to the number 4 batter with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Knights are up 2 with the 2-run home run from Lake and Bartman. Pop fly just over the second baseman. That's going to drop kind of in no man's land right in front of the center fielder. Going to have a courtesy runner at first base. Looks like number 24. Courtesy running at first base, number 24, Joey Tuft. Now batting, designated player number 22, Darissa Cruz. That ball scoots away from Taylor. And Joey Tuft moves to second base. Ground ball, that scoots away from Tegan Feeney. That's going to allow Joey Tuft to score on the air. She takes 2 bases, and the Knights now take a 3-0 lead. Now batting the right fielder, number 6, Kinsey Vanderplatz. No, number 6 is batting. That's a ball. That ball went to the backstop. Darissa moves to second base. Kind of looks in. Delivers a 2-0 pitch. Just missing the zone. 3 balls to Kinsey Vanderplatz with Jenna Lovery on deck. There, McKenna finds the strike zone on the 3-0 count. 1 out in the top of the first inning. McKenna gets a swinging strike from Kinsey. Count's now full. Ball just foul down the first baseline. 25 pitches for McKenna in the first inning. Just 1 out. The runner on second base. Don't want to give any free passes here. That's what McKenna's thinking. That ball is popped up. Another one foul. So after seeing 3 straight balls, McKenna's come back and throwing 4 straight strikes. This will be pitch number 9 in this at-bat. And McKenna wins with a swinging strike. Now batting center fielder number 8, Jenna Lovery. Pop up in the infield. McKenna Anderson calls for it and gets the out, and that ends the inning. For the Knights in the top of the first inning, they scored 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 defensive error, and 1 runner left on base. Do it for the Lakers, Kira Hins, Taylor Hins, and Kendra Velde. So that'll do it for the top half of the inning. We'll be back right after this.
First Independent Bank, big enough to know business, small enough to know you.
But I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mamas don't lie.
So we're back in the top or bottom of the first inning. Knights scored 3 in the top of the first inning. 2 of them came on a Lake and Bartman home run over left center field. So now the Lakers turn to get some runs. They're going to send up Kira Hins, Taylor Hins, and Kendra Velde for their half of the inning. Knights are throwing their ace and Jada Fricky. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning, the shortstop number 5, Kira Hins. So now it's time for the Lakers to get their bats going. Ball missing. So Knights definitely know that Kira's a slap hitter. They have 5 infielders, nobody in right field. Ball inside, 2 balls. So interesting defensive strategy here. Trying to take away that opposite field slap hit from Kira. But Kira is ahead in the count, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to the leadoff batter in Kira Hins. Now batting the catcher, number 8, Taylor Hins. Same thing, Knights are staying in that defensive alignment with only 2 outfielders. Shows bunt, Kira Hins steals. So a ball and a stolen base. Knights don't adjust their defense. If Taylor could turn on it, she could run forever if she can get this into right field. Foul down the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fricky delivers a strike. And Kira Hins. Ooh, she might have been underneath that, but it's going to be called out, tagged out at third base. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball did beat Kira to third base, but it did look like she slid underneath it. But called her out, and she's relegated to the dugout. So 1 out now in the bottom of the first inning. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball is fouled towards the Lakeview dugout. Another foul ball from Taylor Hins. That's her 4th foul ball of the at-bat. That ball is over the left fielder. She was in all the way. That's going to the fence. Taylor might get a home run. That is in the park home run for Taylor Hins. Now batting the right fielder, number 16, Kendra Velde. So the first inning, we've seen 2 home runs, 1 over the fence, 1 stayed in the fence. Lakers cut the lead down to 2. First pitch strike, throwing to Kendra Velde. Ball just Ooh, nice reach from Paisley Tuft at second base to grab that ball. Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Avery Hins. Fricky catches the inside quarter for a strike. Avery Hins behind in the count after that swinging strike. 0 balls, 2 strikes to the number 4 batter. And that's going to end the inning on a strikeout. For the Lakers in the bottom of the first inning, they score 1 run on 1 hit, 0 errors, and 0 runners left on base. After 1, Knights 3, Lakers 1. Do it for the Knights, Peyton Johansson, Morgan Apple, and Paisley Tuft. So that'll do it for the bottom of the first inning, and the Lakers cut the lead to 3-1. We'll be back right after this.
The Schaefer's 5 generations of towing began in 1920 in Renville, a small town in western Minnesota. It all started with 1 tow truck and a phone number that was only 3 digits long. Today, the Schaefers provide towing and roadside services across the nation and have over 100 pieces of equipment. Everyone asks me where the Pulver name comes from. My great-grandpa purchased Pulver Towing in the 1980s and chose to keep the name. The Schaefers and Pulver Towing have provided services for over 100 years, and we will continue to be there when you need them most. Pulver Towing, big or small, we tow them all.
Leading off for the Knights in the top of the second inning, left fielder number 3, Peyton Johansson.
Hey, Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot.
I'm just pushing random buttons here now. So first pitch strike. Ball's hit to the second baseman, Tegan Feeney kind of bobbles it, still does not make the play. So that bobble cost an out for the Lakers. Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Morgan Apple. Morgan Apple's the number 9 batter, and then leadoff batter Paisley Tuft right after. Bunt attempt foul. Taylor Hins did give chase to that one, but it was too far out of her reach. Again, I do apologize. Normally have Mike Roush with me, but he's unable to make it, so I'm flying solo. So I got double the duty today. Another foul ball. Most of the time during the action, I can sit here and be quiet and let Mike talk, and now that's not an option. So with 2 strikes, probably won't see a bunt attempt from Morgan, but maybe a slap attempt. Goes down swinging. Now batting leadoff batter and second baseman, number 1, Paisley Tuft. Paisley is 1 for 1. She had a single in the top of the first inning and then scored on the Bartman home run. That ball's low, and Johansson is off. Might have been out, but the ball flew away. So second base on the wild pitch. Now cleanup duty at second base. 1 ball to Paisley Tuft, or 1 ball, and there is 1 out. That ball goes to the backstop, and Peyton Johansson goes from second to third in 2 pitches. And now 60 feet away from the 4th run for the Knights. Good job for Taylor moving out, bring that in. 3 balls, no strikes to the leadoff batter. Strike right down the middle. Paisley Tuft was just showing that there was no way she was bunting that, just trying to distract the pitcher. Second time McKenna's done this, throwing 3 straight balls, but then battled back, and now a full count. With 1 out in the top of the second inning. Ball missing low. We'll see if Tuft keeps running. She stopped. Now batting the pitcher number 5, Jada Fricky. So with runners on first and third, imagine we'll see the Knights put a little pressure on and run. Tuft will be off on the pitch.
Green 7. Right now, Jay.
And she's going. Strike on the outside corner. Throw. Oh. Tuft gets a stolen base and then throw to Kiera Hins and then over to Addison Hins trying to tag Peyton Johansson, but she slides back in safely. The pop fly foul. Kaya Gabareski giving chase, but it hits the top of the Knights dugout. Jada, oh, just wait. Okay, Jada reached on a fielder's choice, so Paisley Tuft did not score. She was out, but Jada scored on the home run. That ball is right up the middle. Just out the reach of Kiera Hins. That's going to score Peyton Johansson. Knights will have runners on first and third. Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Laken Bartman. And they're going to intentionally walk her. Where's my intentional walk? Now batting the catcher, number 19, Grace DeVries. Or DeVries. Strike on the outside corner. So bases loaded in the top of the first inning, 1 out. Pitch came in a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Grace, she's 1 for 1 with a single. She has 1 of the 4 hits. Nice outside location on the outside part of the plate from McKenna Anderson. Had in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases juiced. And she gets her looking for out number 2. Now batting the designated player, number 22, Darissa Cruz. Darissa reached on an error. That ball was hit towards the right side of the infield. Another ball right side over the dugout foul. Pitch misses a little bit low. Evens it up at 1-1. Swinging strike. McKenna is ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs with bases juiced. This will be a good out for the Lakers to get out of this with only 1 run scored. Ground ball right back to McKenna. Takes her time and fires it over to first base for the final out. For the Knights in the top of the second inning, they score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. Do it for the Lakers, Kaya Gabareski, McKenna Anderson, and Addison Hins. So Knights tack on 1 more run. We'll be back in the bottom of the second right after this. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning. Knights leading Lakers 4-1. Lakers are going to send up Kai Gabareski, McKenna Anderson, and Addison Hins. If you're just joining us, there was 2 home runs hit in the first inning. A 2-run shot from Laken Barkman And then in the park home run from Taylor Hins. Knights do have 4 runs on 4 hits and left 4 runners on base. The Lakers have scored 1 run on 1 hit. That was the home run, and have had 2 defensive errors. Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 2nd inning, the first baseman, number 10, Kaya Gabareski. Good cut from Kaya to start her at bat in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Popped up to the right side of the infield. And foul territory, I should say. Kaya's behind 0-2. 18 pitches for Jada Fricke. She's been very effective, very efficient. And catches the inside corner for strike number 3. Now batting the pitcher, number 11, McKenna Anderson. Little slap attempt from McKenna. Knights are in their defensive alignment with 2 outfielders and 5 infielders, 3 on the left side, 2 on the right. This would be an illegal defense in Major League Baseball, Tom. Pitch misses on the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, or just missing the outside of the plate. Good eye from McKenna. That ball trickles foul down the line. Smart job by Jada Fricke to wait for that ball to go foul and then touch it. Fricke looks in, delivers the 1-2 pitch, and gets McKenna swinging for out number 2. Now batting at third baseman, number 12, Addison Hins. Pitch catches the outside of the plate, outside part of the plate, 0-1. She's ahead in the count, 0-2. Addison Hins looking to get the ball in play. Good location, a little bit high, maybe just off the plate too. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch misses low. 2-2. So you can see the Knights still in their 5 infielder defense. And gets her swinging for out number 3. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 2nd inning, they go 3 up and 3 down after 2. Knights 4, Lakers 1. Do it for the Knights, Kinsey Vanderplatz, Jenna Lovery, and Peyton Johansson. So Lakers go 3 up and 3 down. And we'll be back right after this at the top of the 3rd.
Founded in 1921 as the world's first oil cooperative, our story began with a small gas station. Built on the idea of neighbors serving neighbors, we've grown into a full-service company, offering agronomy, fuel, propane, HVAC, plumbing, and convenience stores. Generations of employees and patrons keep money local and communities strong. For over a century, we've proudly given back to the people we serve, and we're just getting started.
Ended that one a little bit early. That was my bad. I think we're ready to get things going. McKenna's just up there waiting. I think she's waiting for the batter. Leading out for the Knights in the top of the 3rd inning, the right fielder, number 6, Kinsey Vanderplatz. Strike on the outside corner. That's the one thing. The Lakers are very efficient on their transition from hitting to defense. They're ready to roll. Helps keep the game moving along. That ball misses on the outside, or misses the outside of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was pitch number 52 for McKenna. 36 strikes, 16 balls. There she catches the bottom part of the strike zone. She's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kinsey's 0 for 1. She struck out in her last at bat. McKenna would like to replicate that performance. That one just missing. Maybe on the inside or a little bit low. 2-2. Good eye from Kinsey to lay off that pitch. McKenna tried to get her to chase. Now we have a full count to the leadoff batter in the top of the 3rd inning. Ball is going to drop foul down the right field line. Kendra gave chase.
Hands ready to go here. Trust your hands.
Fouled straight back. Do have some exciting news. The Lakeview boys won the conference meet today over in Clara City. The ball is followed back. This is a lot of at-bats, or a lot of pitches. 9th pitch coming up in this at-bat. To the leadoff batter, Vanderplatz. 3 foul balls in a row. Oh, and she takes one off the shin. That one's going to sting for a little bit. So yeah, 158 for Lakeview boys. And next was Lac Pearl Valley Dawson Boyd at 94. Now batting in center fielder, number 8, Jenna Lovery.
Pink 8. Pink 8. Pink 8. Right now.
Good bunt down the right side of the field, but just went, or it was foul. Whoops, not out. I was distracted on trying to find the girls' score here.
Green 5.
1 ball, 1 strike. 61. Foul ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, there it is. And on the girls' side, girls just come up 8 points short, and they'll take 2nd place. Canby Minnesota 132, Lakeview 124. So good day for our track and field athletes. That ball's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kinsey Vanderplatz on first base for the Knights. Nobody out in the top of the 3rd inning. Knights have a 4-1 lead. And McKenna Anderson wins that at-bat. Now batting left fielder, number 3, Peyton Johansson.
Brown 4. Brown 4.
Pitch misses on the inside part of the strike zone, just missing. 1 ball. That's a foul ball off of her foot.
Black 9. Black 9.
Johansson reached on an error in her last at bat. McKenna gets a high strike. And for everybody that likes it, that was pitch number 67 for McKenna. Ground ball. McKenna's going to field it with bare hands. That's the only way that she would have got that out. And gets the out at third base, or at first base. McKenzie does advance to second. Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Morgan Apple. 2 outs for the Lakers on the defensive side. Pitch misses on the inside part of the strike zone, out by the elbows of Morgan. Morgan struck out in her last at bat. Morgan's the number 9 batter in the lineup. Waiting on deck is Paisley Tuff, the leadoff batter. Foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch got away from Taylor, allowing Kinsey Vanderplatz to move to third base. Counts 2 balls and 1 strike. Foul ball, evens the count at 2-2. And there's the 4:30 train coming through town. Don't know if we always have one at 4:30. It just has to be 4:30 right now. That was a foul ball down the first baseline. Kinsey has to retreat to third base. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch missed the top part of the strike zone. That was a good location from McKenna, but now we have a full count with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning. Knights lead the Lakers 4-1. And McKenna wins that battle. He gets out of it without any runs scored. For the Knights in the top of the 3rd inning, 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. Do it for the Lakers, Morgan Velde, Tegan Feeney, and Kiera Hins. So Lakers get all that inning without giving up any runs. They're trailing 4-1. We'll be back right after this.
Steady. Reliable. Strong. The same things you want from your sports team, you want from your insurance company. Well, we're here to tell you that we've got your back to protect what matters most. So support your mutual with pride, and we'll serve you with honor. North Star Mutual Insurance Company. A personable company, keeping you on course. Proud supporter of Lakeview Athletics.
Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the left fielder number 6, Morgan Velde. So just like the Lakers, the Knights are very efficient with their infield and outfield, and we're ready to go in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Not a lot of time between the innings, or the half innings. That pitch is a little bit high and outside. 1 ball to Morgan Velde. This is her first at bat. Lakers have not batted around yet. They will get there with Kiera Hins as the scheduled 3rd batter in this inning. Good swing from Morgan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch misses on the inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Morgan Velde, playing left field. A good cut from Morgan, just under it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job from Morgan to stay alive, getting the bat on the ball. Wait for your pitch. Fricky pitching. 34th pitch coming up here. That pitch comes into the ball. It's 23 strikes and 11 balls. Ball's hit right up the middle. Nice at bat for Morgan Velde. Fouled off 1 and then found her pitch and hit it to the outfield. Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Tegan Feeney. Feeney shows bunt. Combined Tegan and Feeney. And that one, my apologies. 1 ball. Morgan Velde on second. Knights are in a traditional defense. Pitch misses on the inside. So combination of the speed of Fricky pitching and Grace behind the plate with a good arm makes it a little more challenging for the Lakers to be as aggressive on the base paths as they have been in the past. Teagan was swinging away on that one. Fouled it off. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch missed the top of the strike zone for 3 balls and 1 strike. A good defensive swing from Teagan. Wasn't quite hers, but she knew it was going to be a strike, so swing at it. Now we got a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That was 40th pitch. Fouled straight back. Count still full. Morgan Velde on first base. Hit right up the middle to the second baseman is going to be a fielder's choice. So the Knights get an out at second. But Teagan reaches first. Now batting, the leadoff batter and shortstop number 5, Kira Hins. Kira Hins graduated from Minnesota West in Canby yesterday. She graduated with high honors, so shout out to Kira on her academics. Pulls back on the bunt attempt. Ball goes to the backstop. Teagan moves to second base. That's a great bunt down the first base line, but pulled it just a little too much and foul. But that's definitely the location to be with 3 Knights on the left side of the infield. Just 2 on the right. If she's going to bunt, that's got to be to that right side. Pitch high and outside. That's where Fricky would like to live with those pitches, with the slap hitters. Force Kira to hit into the defense where all the defenders are. There she catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So when she hits it on the outside part of the plate, Kira's going to have to push the ball that way. And Fricky wins the battle and getting Kira striking out. Now batting the catcher, number 8, Taylor Hins. Two outs with a runner in scoring position for the Lakers. That pitch just a little bit low. Little slap hit foul down the third base line. Linnea Stibbe on her toes, ducking out of the way. Pitch high, gets away from her, and alertly Teagan moves to third base. Almost a pass ball on that one, just kind of popped out of Grace's glove, and Teagan read it from the start. Jada catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taylor does have the in-the-park home run. She could duplicate that again. Lakers would just be trailing by 1. Instead, she goes down swinging for the final out. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 3rd inning, they score 0 runs on 1 hit, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 3, Knights 4, Lakers 1. Do it for the Knights. Paisley Tuff, Jada Fricky, and Lakin Bartman. So just like that, that was a quick half of the inning. Lakers trail at 4-1. We'll be back right after this.
Did you know the Lakeview Booster Club supports the communities of Cottonwood and Wood Lake in addition to supporting the Lakeview School District? The mission of the Booster Club is to be a supporting organization for all Lakeview extracurricular, co-curricular, and Lakeview-affiliated enrichment programs. The Lakeview Booster Club is proud to be the main supporter of all Lakeview athletic, fine arts, and school activity live streams. Please consider supporting the Lakeview Booster Club by scanning our QR code on the screen or visiting lakeviewboosterclub.com.
'Cause now I'm in this cold bright light, and this don't even feel like.
Well, we're back in the top of the fourth inning. Knights have a 4-1 lead. They're going to send up the top of their order Paisley Tuff, Jada Fricky, and Lakin Bartman. Taylor Hins, the catcher, was the last one to make an out, so she's still getting her gear on. We'll see how many warm-up pitches McKenna Anderson will take. Looks like just one. That's all she needs. Then let's go. Leading off for the Knights in the top of the fourth inning, the second baseman, number 1, Paisley Tuft. One ball to Paisley Tuft. So we got to give a shout out to the people working the press box today. On the scoreboard, we have Tom Hins. And working the data on this live stream, we have Trey Justison. It's a foul ball, 1 strike. Paisley Tuff, she's 1 for 1, single, walked in her last at bat. Kind of just missing the release point on the first pitch and that third pitch. Just held on a little bit too long. I'm guessing she'll figure it out right here, and this is going to be right in there. I lied to you. 3 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter. And second baseman. Also the leadoff batter in this half inning. McKenna gets the swinging strike from Paisley. Count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And gets her swinging for out number 1. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Jada Fricky. Ground ball to the left side of the infield, fielded by Addison Hins, and throws a bullet to Kaya Gavareski for out number 2. Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Lakin Bartman. Ball on the outside of the zone, 1-0. Bartman's 1 for 1. Does have a homer in the first inning, and then was intentionally walked in her last at bat. Ball lifted foul over the Knights fans down the first baseline. Count is evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Can tell that McKenna's trying to work the outside part of the plate, try to keep the ball out of the sweet zone for Lakin. The one thing she doesn't want to do is miss down the middle of the plate. Misses that one low, 3 balls and 1 strike. It becomes hard when you got a good hitter up there. You got to try to nibble the corners, and it makes it more difficult to hit those spots because it's not as big of a target. But McKenna's doing a good job here. And there she nibbles. And brings the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And McKenna wins that battle. It gets her swinging for out number 3. For the Knights in the top of the 4th inning, they go 3 up and 3 down. Do it for Lakers, Kendra Veldy, Avery Hins, and Kaya Gavareski. So a quick half inning for the Lakers. They trail 4-1. We'll see what they can do in the bottom half of the inning. We'll be back right after. At Prairie Grain Partners, we're more than a business. We're your partner in production. Backed by a commitment to service, accountability, and quality, we're here to help you grow. From all your grain handling needs to grain marketing and on-farm pickup, Prairie Grain Partners delivers with unmatched efficiency. And at our full-service agronomy center, you'll find everything you need: chemicals, seed, fertilizer, soil sampling, and precision VRT mapping, supported by CCA-certified agronomists ready to serve. Prairie Grain Partners, your partner in production today and tomorrow.
Mi condición de enamorado locamente de una chica que hoy extraño.
And welcome back to the Lakeview Athletic Complex here on the campus of Lakeview Schools. Lakeview trailing the Knights 4-1 going in the bottom of the fourth inning. Knights have scored 4 runs on 4 hits. Lakers scored 1 run on 2 hits. Knights have left 5 runners on base. Lakers have left 1. So after the first inning, bats were hot and things have kind of cooled off from that point. And that brings us to our 4-1 score. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the fourth inning, the right fielder, number 16, Kendra Velde. Kendra flew out in her first at bat. She's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. That's going to find its way to the outfield for a leadoff single for Kendra Velde. Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Avery Hins. Bunt attempt, pulls back, but it's called a strike. So the pitch came through the strike zone. Avery didn't like it. That's okay. Pull back. Wait for yours. So his bunt again. Does reach down that one and fouled it off of her chest. So now it's 0-2. And Avery goes down swinging on pitch number 3. Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Kaya Gabareski. Kaya's 0 for 1. Bunt attempt here, right back to Jada Fricky. Does make the out, but moving on the base paths was Kendra Velde. So we'll have a sacrifice bunt. Whoops. Out, sack bunt, oh boy. And then third base. Now batting the pitcher, number 11, McKenna Anderson. Grounder to Lakin Bartman, and safe. McKenna beats it out, gets an RBI single. Kendra Velde scores. That was a heck of a throw from Lakin Bartman, but not in time to get McKenna at first base. Lakers now trail by 2. Now batting third baseman, number 12, Addison Hins. That pitch hits the strike zone. Fricky starts ahead in the count, 0-1. Swinging attempt, Addison Hins. Just missing it, or getting in fair territory. Words are tough. She's behind in the count, 0-2. I was looking to see how many first pitch strikes Fricky is throwing, and she gets a swing there. We'll talk about that later, right after this. For the Lakers in the bottom of the fourth inning, they score 1 run on 2 hits, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base after 4, Knights 4, Lakers 2. Do up for the Knights, Grace DeVries, Darissa Cruz, and Kinsey Vanderplots. So that's going to do it for the fourth inning. Yikes, words are tough. We'll be back with better words right after this.
Farmers typically only get one chance to plant their crop that they rely on for the year. At DJ's Planter Sales and Service LLC, we provide agricultural technologies and a top-notch service-first mentality, creating a more efficient and effective pass across the field. DJ's Planter Sales and Service is located 2 miles east of Cottonwood. Call Dale at 507-829-1220 or email us at djsplantersales@gmail.com.
Be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose.
So that that warm-up period went really fast. So DeVries is up there for the Knights in the top of the 5th inning. McKenna nibbles the outside corner for a strike. She's ahead in the count. 0-1. Just missing the plate. Evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Grace DeVries is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Pitch just missing the bottom part of the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. Evened up at 2-2. Tim's was it Chuck Woolery that would say that back in 2-2, something like that? Yep, 2-2. And that's our count, 2-2. Ball hit up the middle, giving chase, and it's going to drop in front of Avery Hins in center field. Courtesy running at first base. Courtesy running at first base, number 24, Joey Tuft. Now batting the designated player, number 22, Darissa Cruz. A leadoff single for the Knights. That was a good catch from Taylor Hins, keeping Joey Tuft at first base. Darissa's 0 for 2, reached on air and grounded out.
Blue one.
2-0 is the count. She is showing bunt but pulls back. That's right down the pipe for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. I think Darissa was just trying to draw another ball from McKenna. No real attempt to bunt there. And McKenna hits the inside part of the plate for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joey Tuft, the courtesy runner, standing on first base. Pop up to the right side of the infield. Right underneath it is Kai Gavreski. We're going to get a double play. Yeah. Now batting the right field, the number 6, Kinsey Vanderplatz. So with the pop-up, Joey Tuft took off, and then an easy tag out for Kaya Gavreski at first base, and that eliminated the leadoff single for the Knights. 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Kinsey's 0 for 1, struck out, and then was hit by a pitch on her last at-bat. Had about 9 pitches, full count, and then McKenna ran one in on her and hit her on the shin. That ball's fouled over the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kinsey doesn't seem to be affected by that hit pitch, but she's probably going to have a bruise there tomorrow morning, if not after the game. But she's battling through it. Doesn't appear to affect her at all. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Another foul ball. McKenna has passed the century mark for pitches. That was pitch number 103. 67 strikes, 36 balls. Good ratio of strikes to balls. Just out of the reach from first baseman Kaya Gavreski. Gave good chase to it. Kaya, if she would have caught that, would have recorded all 3 outs this half inning. So far she has the caught foul ball and then touch first base for a U3. That ball just missing the strike zone. Another full count for McKenna Anderson. And McKenna wins it. She has only walked 2 and gets the strikeout. For the Knights in the top of the 5th inning, 0 runs on 1 hit, 0 errors, and 0 runners left on base. Due up for the Lakers, Morgan Velde, Tegan Feeney, and Kiera Hins. So we'll be back in the bottom of the inning right after.
Infinity Ag, located in Hanley Falls, Minnesota, is your trusted source of Pioneer seed. Infinity Ag serves area farmers with Pioneer seed sales and treatment, chemical sales, as well as drone services. Our focus is helping farmers boost productivity, profitability, and sustainability. We deliver great Pioneer products straight to your field. Infinity Ag proudly supports Lakeview athletics and activities.
Go Lakers!
Leading out for the Lakers in the bottom of the 5th inning, the left fielder, number 6, Morgan Velde. Well, Morgan Velde stands in there for the Lakers. Lakers have 9 outs remaining. They're trailing 4-2. See if they can get things going. Morgan does have 1 of the 4 hits for the Lakers, and then came around and scored. So actually 1 of the 2 runs as well. So a good offensive game for Morgan. Behind in this count, 0-2. 63 pitches for Jada, 45 strikes, 18 balls. Hit to the second baseman, Paisley Tuft fields it cleanly and retires Morgan Velde for out number 1. Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Tegan Feeney. Tegan reached on a fielder's choice. So she is 0 for 1 today. This is her second at-bat. Ground ball to the pitcher, Jada Fricky. Fields her position cleanly, and now there's 2 outs. Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Kiera Hins. Kiera's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Pitch misses on the outside part of, or that was a strike, caught the outside part. Ball low. Take a look at the Knights defense. They're back in their 5 infielders set, 2 in the outfield, leaving right field wide open. God, if Kiera could just turn on one, it'd be an automatic in the park home run. But not easy to do because Jada Fricky's picking on the outside part of the plate, and it's hard to turn on that pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kiera Hins. Good eye from Kiera Hins. The count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball right up the middle. And even with 5 infielders, Kiera Hins finds a way to get that ball through them all for a single. Now batting the catcher, number 8, Taylor Hins. So So Kiera Hins with the stolen base. One ball. Some reason the outs are not working on the stream here, but there are 2 outs. Everything else seems to be working properly. That ball gets to the backstop. Kiera Hins is going to move to third base. Just want to see something here, too. There, now we got him working. That pitch caught the outside part of the strike zone. Runner on third base, Trey. Slap to the right side. Got her out. close play, but nice play for the Knights. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 5th inning, 0 runs on 1 hit, 0 errors, and 1 runner left on base after 5. Knights 4, Lakers 2. Do it for the Knights, Jenna Lovery, Peyton Johansson, and Morgan Apple. And that's the end of the first inning, first inning, yikes. 5th inning, 6th inning, something like that. We'll be back right after this. We'll have better words from our sponsors.
Frank, you got a copy?
Welcome back to the Lakeview Athletic Complex. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Knights holding a 4-2 lead over the Lakers. We've had 2 home runs in this game, a 2-run shot from Lakin Barkman in the first, and then in the park home run from Taylor Hins. And that's all the scoring for, or not all the scoring, but all the home runs in this game. All 2 of them. Leading off for the Knights in the top of the 6th inning, the center fielder, number 8, Jenna Lovery. Jenna's 0 for 2, looking for her first hit. One ball. That pitch and catches the inside part of the plate to even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch came in low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled straight back. Evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. McKenna gets her swinging for the first out of the inning. Now batting left fielder, number 3, Peyton Johansson. 9 strikeouts for McKenna. Ball hit to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly by Tegan Feeney for out number 2. Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Morgan Apple. And 8 strikeouts for Fricky. Pop up on the infield. Kira Hins underneath it for out number 3. For the Knights in the top of the 6th inning, they go 3 up and 3 down. Due up for the Lakers, Kendra Velde, Avery Hins, and Kaya Gavareski. So the Lakers get 3 up and 3 down. That's what they needed. We'll be back for the bottom half of the inning right after this.
Borges Sporting Goods is your source for all your sporting gear needs. From Little League to college athletics, we have you covered, including all intramural and collegiate sports, as well as hunting and fishing gear for the outdoor enthusiasts. We also offer personalized in-store embroidery and silkscreen services at competitive prices. Stop by Borges and visit our store to see a wide variety of sporting goods we have to offer. For sporting, hunting, and fishing gear at the highest quality for reasonable prices, call or stop by Borges Sporting Goods on East College Drive in Marshall.
Borges Sporting Goods.
So Kendra Velde steps in for the Lakers to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Lakers trailing the Knights by 2 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. 6 outs remaining for the Lakers to try to cut into this Knight lead. Good eye from Kendra Velde. She's 1 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a single. Ground ball to the shortstop. Nice job by Lakin Bartman to just knock that one down. Not going to be an error on that one. We're going to give a single. That was a hard hit ball. That was a tough play, moving to her right, trying to slide. Did a good job of knocking it down. Now batting in center fielder, number 9, Avery Hins. She showed bunt and offered at it. That goes as a strike against Avery Hins. She's 0 for 2. Kendra Velde on first base. Avery Hins representing the tying run. Pitch misses on the out. No, that was called a strike. My bad. Caught the outside part of the plate. Ball low. Kendra Velde goes on the ball and low. She read that one well. And now 120 feet away from just trailing by 1. The foul ball over the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the number 4 batter. Good eye from Avery to lay off of that pitch. That was just in the top half of the strike zone, just outside of it, and she laid off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Unable to go after that one. Good pitch from Fricky. Now batting the first baseman, number 10, Kaya Gabareski. Bunt attempt to the pitcher. She fields it cleanly. Velde goes to third base. So it's going to be a sacrifice bunt. Now batting, the pitcher, number 11, McKenna Anderson. So McKenna can help herself here with a runner 60 feet away. So it'd be a huge at-bat for the Lakers. Ball low for the Lakers to plate this run to cut the lead to 1 run. Fricky catches the outside corner, evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. 88 pitches on the day for Jada Fricky. McKenna swings at that pitch. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. McKenna's 1 for 2. Single in her last at bat. Ball low. Good stop from Grace, not letting that one get behind her. More than likely, any pass ball, Lakers are going to try to score. Little swinging attempt. Does not get in front of the plate and stays foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 91 pitches, Jada Fricky. Down, oh, that goes underneath Tuff's glove. And McKenna goes all the way to second base. That's going to be an error. Now batting third baseman, number 12, Addison Hins. Didn't get a chance to play her warm-up music there for her. Everything just happens way too fast, too much going on. Good pitch from Fricky. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKenna Anderson, 120 feet away, representing the tie-in run for the Lakers. Just a little soft line drive back to the pitcher for out number 3. For the Lakers in the bottom of the 6th inning, they score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. After 6, Knights 4, Lakers 3. Do it for the Knights. Paisley Tuff, Jada Fricky, and Lakin Bartman. So more than likely, this half inning is going to go really fast. We're just going to keep the action live here. We're not going to go to commercial break. And just as I thought, we're in and out like that right away. Take a look at the line score if you want. So as we enter the 7th inning, Knights leading Lakers 4-3. Leading off for the Knights in the top of the 7th inning, the second baseman and leadoff batter number 1, Paisley Tuft. Nice pitch from McKenna on the outside part of the plate. Got Tuft to chase it. She's 1 for 2, a single walk and a strikeout. That ball is hit right to Tegan Feeney, battling the sun. That's a line drive right in the sun, but Tegan Feeney hauls it in for out number 1. Now batting the pitcher, number 5, Jada Fricky. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. 116 pitches for McKenna, 77 strikes, 39 balls. Fricky is almost at the century mark for her 95 pitches. So this is pitcher versus pitcher right now. Fricky pops it up to the third baseman, Addison Hins. Underneath it, brings it in for out number 2. Now batting the shortstop, number 17, Laken Bartman. Laken's 1 for 2 with the home run, intentionally walked and struck out in her last at-bat. McKenna Anderson draws a swinging strike from Bartman, 0-1. Just missed the outside part of the plate, just off the black. 1 ball, 1 strike to the number 3 batter. Another one just missing the plate. It's a good location, though. You're not going to get the arms extended from Bartman. Now she catches the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. She's definitely living on the outside edge. And McKenna gets her looking for out number 3. For the Knights in the top of the 7th inning, they go 3 up and 3 down. Due up for the Lakers, Morgan Velde, Tegan Feeney, and Kira Hins. And we're going to keep it live here as well. Since this game is really exciting. So the Knights, they scored 4 runs, 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Those are their only runs of the game. Lakers scored 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and then just 1 in the 6th. They've done that on 6 hits, 4 runners on base. So it's been a pretty evenly matched game, played game, I should say. So if the game were to end now, McKenna Anderson threw 7 innings, gave up 4 runs, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 2 walks. So not a bad line there for McKenna. And hitting for the Lakers, Kendra Velde, 2 hits, 2 singles. RBIs for McKenna Anderson, Taylor Hins. Two stolen bases for Kira Hins. Leading off for the Lakers in the bottom of the 7th inning, left fielder number 6, Morgan Velde. That ball's hit right in front of the center. That's actually going to the fence, so it's going to be a double for sure for Morgan. She's going to stay right there. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Oh, boy, this is going to be a trouble. So it's going to go down as a double and then thrown out at third base. Tough break for the Lakers. Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Tegan Feeney. So a good hit from Morgan, but ends up getting tagged out at third base. Had to give hats off to the Knights. They had to make perfect throws there. Jenna Lovery made a good throw to Lakin Bartman, and then she made a throw over to Taylor Tuft, I believe is how that went, and made a nice tag and put the pressure on, makes them make plays, and there's a ground ball back to the pitcher, and now the Lakers looking at their final out. Now batting the shortstop and leadoff batter number 5, Kira Hins. Kira Hins 1 for 2. Drops it in front of the right field or left fielder. About 7 people on that side of the field, and Kira somehow manages to find another hit. Now batting the catcher, number 8, Taylor Hins. Ball high, that gets past her. Kira Hins moving to second base on that wild pitch. So now Lakers have a runner in scoring position. That's the tying run. Can Taylor Hins work another in the park home run? That gets away from the second baseman. Kira Hins coming in to the plate. We're going to have a play at the plate. No. And that's going to go down as a single, RBI single for Taylor Hins, and she goes second base on the throw. The game is now tied. Now batting the right field, the number 16, Kendra Velde. That's awesome. The only thing is we do have preschool graduation tonight, so we have probably about 5:40 limit on the time, and then we're going to have to cut the stream. So hopefully we can get this game done before then. Ball misses on the inside part of the plate. 1-0. That was pitch number 101 for Jada Fricky. Kendra's 2 for 3. Can she find that third hit? A hit here could win it. Anything to the outfield, you know Taylor Hins is going to be coming home. Ground ball, foul. Down the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor Hins calls time to tie her shoe. She wants her shoes tight so she can run fast. Ball low, that gets away. Now 60 feet away. So the winning run now sits on third base. What is going on? We need to teach Taylor how to tie her shoes. She just did this a second ago. Ball on the inside, missing. We have a full count to the number 3 batter. That ball, it's in there. Lakers win. Lakers win. That's the game. And that's the ball game. Lakers 5, Knights 4. Time of the game, 1 hour and 23 minutes. For the Knights, they score 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and leave 5 runners on base. For the Lakers, 5 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors, and 5 runners left on base. Thank you for coming out to tonight's game, and please drive home safely. So we're going to get Taylor Hins up here for our player of the game, if we can get her attention. Okay. So a good game from her. Very clutch. Let's pull up some stats here while we're getting her. So Taylor Hins went 2 for 4 with a single, home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Good job, girls. So we're going to get Taylor Hins up here. Hopefully soon. Get things lined up. Right over here, Taylor.
Can I step on these?
Yep, you can step on it. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're getting Taylor up here. We're going to look that way behind you there. Okay, I just got to find my button. Oh, okay, how about this right here? Can you hear me, Taylor?
Yeah.
There, now I can hear you. Let's get that right there. Okay, Taylor, good job today.
Thank you. Can I?
You can take a seat. Yeah, let's take a seat. You've been working hard in this game. So let's go through that first inning, okay? So we know they hit a home run, so we're down 3-0. What's your guys' mentality after that?
Honestly, just get back at them. We know we can beat them. Just swing hard, run hard.
Yep. And so let's go through your at-bat now. Let's move this camera a little bit here. Give me a second. I got double duty here today. Where did this go? Oh, nope. Don't want to
Where's
stop
Mike?
streeting. I know. He thought he had to work today or something.
Oh.
I don't know. Leaving us high and dry. Okay. So what did you think about how they were playing their defense? What did you think of that?
I hated it.
Because it took away everything that you wanted, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then your thought is maybe try to hit to the outfield?
Mm-hmm.
And
it worked.
It works. So after you hit it, what were you thinking in the first inning there?
Honestly, I was gunning it. I honestly thought I was going to get to 3, and then I was like rounding second. I thought that she was like barely throwing the ball. I was like, all right, I'm going.
Yep, I like it. That was good offensive, hitting there and just taking what they gave you.
Right.
They had like 7 people on that side of the
Yes.
field, and then you're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do?
At first, I was trying to get it into like right field, but then I kept fouling it off, but it worked out.
Right, and then now in the 7th inning, you also had a big hit there too, and then kind of got around to third base. And now with Morgan Velde up, what were you thinking? You're like, what's going through your mind?
I was ready for a pass ball. I was ready to be going, but I was so proud of her.
Right, she stepped up very well there. Yeah, so this was a great team win. So now playoffs are next, right?
Right.
Do we know when the seedings come out for that?
I think later this week. I'm assuming that we'll play on Tuesday.
Okay.
But
usually at the high seed, right?
Right.
Yep. So, but great job. I'm going to let you go celebrate with your teammates here because you had a great job today. Good game. And is that your first home run?
Yes.
Good job, Taylor.
Thank you.
There we go. Great job. I'll get your picture right after this,
Okay.
too. All right. That's going to do us for today. Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. We'll be back in 30 minutes with preschool graduation.